Question: what are your thoughts on the Benoit whole nonsense that happened and the whole tragedy?
And just
Did you know Benoit? Or?
No, I mean he worked for us maybe half a dozen times, but I
Never knew him.
I just
Major black eye.
I don't think that steroids made him go crazy. I think he went crazy and steroids didn't help him.
Right.
I mean, if he did, 90% of the pro athletes would be shooting their wife.
Yeah. It's even football and the Olympics. Yeah. What are your thoughts about all the deaths in wrestling in general that's been occurring?
About the what?
The deaths in wrestling that's been occurring in general. It seems like there's like one every other day, you know?
Yeah, steroids make you age from the inside out.
Right.
And, that's one of the big tragedies. That people are getting old long before their time.
That's why a lot of the old school guys are still around today, where it seems like the 80 guys are like that. Which death hit you the most? Like, oh, I can't believe he's dead.
Well, naturally, Tojo Yamamoto and Eddie Graham committing suicide. The most recently, personally painful to me was Kurt Hennig. Because Kurt was a great guy.
You never hear anyone say bad things about him?
Huh?
You never hear anyone say any bad things about him?
He was a great guy. Funny.
I don't know if you were watching at the time. What do you think Vince pulled that whole entire invasion angle when he bought WCW? And they just had 87 titles on TV, and they never had the big money matches, and they brought all the WCW jobbers to feud rather than the Hogans, the Goldbergs, and Ashes. It was during July 2001.
Now, you're saying when Vince bought him.
Right.
Why did he do what he did?
Yeah, did you think he blew it?
No. Vince, oh yeah, he definitely blew it. Because they lost all that audience.
It's like about 3 million fans were watching Nitro.
And they disappeared. But part of that was, and I mean, Vince is a person that's bigger than life. But he is a human being. And not to Ted Turner. To Ted, this is just, another program I've got, like 100 movies.
Someone doing baseball in the off season.
Yeah, But to Vince, this was a life and death struggle. Because while Vince was wealthy at the time, he wasn't a billionaire. And here's Turner, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 billion. And so, Vince was fighting for his life. So when he finally was able to buy WCW, it's like he said, I'm going to flush him down the toilet. And he did.
That's one of his biggest knocks. A lot of people say he can't appreciate people who are created elsewhere.
Oh, I don't know about that. He treated Jeff good.
I mean, guys like Goldberg went to the wayside. Flair was there, but it was just because he was retiring. Maybe he got this whole, resurgence.
Well, but he found a place for Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, because they made him look like a joke a lot too.
Well, I know, but Vince has a comedic. Like, it killed me that he made Terry Taylor the Red Rooster.
Right.
Do I think he just singled Terry out to kill his career? No.
He just had to be a funny gimmick. He find someone who could do it.
Yeah. He just,
We still have the big fat guy who dances around on. He has this comedy that he thinks is funny.
Yeah, Vince believes that he's in the entertainment business instead of the wrestling business.
Right. Does that pain you as someone who was in the wrestling for so long? That this guy's a top dog and doesn't even want to be considered a top wrestler?
No, what pains me is that a regret that I have in life, and I've been trying to figure out the blessing from it, was when the 12 NWA promoters that had a cumulative net worth at the time of probably $30 million were so small thinking that they couldn't pull together. And Vince kicked all of their butts combined.
And knew he was going to do it too.
And knew he was going to do it. Because he knew the Achilles heel.
The egos.
Egos. They wouldn't work together.
Right. What's your personal relationship with Eric Bischoff? Did you like him or?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know.
A lot of people said he was like, he caved into the boys a lot. Did you believe that?
Well, I don't know if cave in is the right word. He, he recognized that the key to your success is the talent you have. And he did whatever he had to do to get all these top people to come from Vince to him. And, Terry Bollea, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Randy Savage. These are strong, strong personality people. And Eric tried to keep them happy.
Can you talk about Dusty Rhodes trying to hold you guys up for more money? And on Dusty Rhodes, what's your relationship with him today?
What do you mean, hold us up for more money?
Apparently he was going to go to TNA to book. And he left for more money. He said he wanted more money, then he left. And then went to Vince.
That was when we first got started.
Oh, when we first got started?
Yeah, and he just priced himself above our means. But then later, he lowered his price, and when we hired him, and I've always liked Dusty.
Good relationship with him?
Yeah, I mean, Dixie Carter made me fire him. But, so I don't know if Dusty PO'd at me or not.
Eventually, when you see like the legends get together, it seems that time heals everything, and
yeah,
it's easy to remember the good times in the bad
Dusty
times.
is a pretty smart guy.
Yeah.
And he probably knows that here we're in that meeting with Jeff and Dixie Carter and one of the board members from Panda. And suddenly I'm the top dog that has to fire him.
Yeah. And plus it worked out better for him too. Because now he's got a job up there.
Yeah.
What do you think about men wrestling, women in wrestling? Did you see a lot of intergender matches here and there? Do you find it credible? Do you think it's worth putting on TV?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Miss Texas, Jackie,
Yeah.
is one of the toughest people that I've ever booked.
Yeah.
I mean, she could beat a whole lot of men. And so, what was the girl's name that was at TNA and did the movie stunts and
Trinity?
Yeah. I watched them have just an incredible match.
Well, she's not around no more.
Huh?
She's not around no more either.
Who, Trinity?
I think she's full-time movies now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She is. And, but I don't know if Jackie's still...
She just wrestled last night, on TV last night.
Is she...
She's still there. She wrestles and she manages James Storm.
Oh, okay. Well, she's just an incredible talent. And I don't see anything wrong with the mixed matches.
Right. I know like Bill Watts and Ole Anderson used to bash them, and like from your era. Do you think there's a lot of those guys, like you hear Watts and Ole Anderson complain about today's wrestling? Do you think they just never adapted or adjusted to move on with the times?
I don't know. They probably resent the lack of realism.